All right, so I'm live here. Says, get my deal set up here. What's up, Peyton? We made it, dude. We made it. I figured I would go live on my phone, man. Because I said I would when I got back. And so here we are. I am not feeling good enough to play a game and stuff. Just because obvious reasons, I guess. But I'm gonna sit here and I've got this breathing apparatus here I have to work on, so that's what I'm gonna do. I just walked around outside to get some steps in and trying to lose all this weight that surgery put on, man. When I gained like 20 pounds of water weight after the surgery was over, or during the surgery. Um, I woke up and my whole body's swollen in every aspect. So I gotta, they gave me a bunch of pills to like pee a lot of that water weight out, and just I gotta walk and just try to get back to normal life now, you know? But Peyton, you're a real one, bro. Lux, was Peyton, did when we was in the hospital, did Peyton pop in?
Yep.
Of course he did. He's a real guy. So if you're like, hey, what are you doing this for, Drew? We gotta breathe here, I'll show you. Look here. So my goal is where this green marker is, to raise this all the way up to there, which is 300 milliliters. And when I first started, I was only hitting like down here, like I could barely breathe in, because when they did this robotic surgery, they fully collapsed my right lung to go with the robot arms to go in through my rib cage. So they had to collapse my lung completely to get in there to do all this cutting stuff out and all that. So when I came back, I was like, I can't breathe, right? Collapsed lungs suck. Uh, but that's the pain I'm currently dealing with, is this sharp stabbing pain when I try to breathe in too much. So I have to use this to exercise my lungs so I won't get pneumonia. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll give you a demo right now, bro. Check out this lung power, bro. Here we go. I'm gonna try to hit this just for you, P. Here we go, right here. Here we go. Oh, there it is, bro. That one's for you, bro. That breath was for you, dog. I got. Oh my gosh, when I cough, it feels like I'm gonna pass out. I can't be pushing too much, you know. I can't be doing that because doctors and all the surgeons, they said, dude, take day by day, don't be trying to do too much. So I'm like, okay, man. Bro, welcome in, dude. This is why I did this stream right here, guys. I'm just on my phone. I got home last night, man. And I told you I would go live when I got home. Here we are. It's been a journey, dude. It has been, man. I was literally dead, bro. I was. I don't know if y'all have ever been dead before, but whenever you come back, it's weird. It's like you're Frankenstein. Is what I felt like. I felt like I was Frankenstein and trying to. It's like I know how to work my body, right? How to move around and things, but my body ain't doing it. So it's just like takes so much energy out of you. It's weird, but that's the best way I can describe it. Yeah. And there's been several videos posted on my page, right, that Lux put on. I don't remember none of that, just so y'all know. If y'all saw me with my eyes open, hey, let's just say the lights was on, but ain't nobody home, okay? Say it that way. So, but we're here, man. We made it, dude. I was watching some of those videos just to like see what happened because I was so doped up, you know? And apparently, this is what I said. Apparently, when I like could talk, I was like, I'm the best streamer in the world. Who says that, dude? You know what I'm saying? I guess I do. Right when I wake up from death. No one else is doing that, dude. Guess what? No one can do it like me, man. You know? That's why no one can do it like me. But I'm sore as I'll get out, I'll tell you what. I was telling Peyton that when I woke up from surgery, I gained 20 pounds of water weight from them doing the operation. And the doctors told me I would. They said, when you wake up, you're going to be like, what the heck? Like, where did I gain 20 pounds from? It's not really what I thought. What I thought was, yo, why do I have cankles and like, why are my legs fat as hell, man? What the heck? I'm fat, bro. So that just added a whole nother layer on top of everything that was going on. But I was like, yeah, they wasn't kidding, man. And also, like the surgery room that I was in when they did the surgery. Peyton's laughing. It's funny now, but like, oh my gosh, y'all, coughing hurts so bad, you can get it. In the surgery room, 38 degrees is what they kept it in there. It's 5 hours. When I came out, and it took like 2 hours to revive me, right? My parents and everyone came in the room when they would finally allow them in there to see me and said my lips were blue and white. I was just like a ghost. I'm like, because I was dead, man, you know? That's what happens when you die. So, that's what happens. What else? I'm trying to just like reflect back. So I'll just kind of start from like when they first gave me the medicine, I guess. I was in the waiting room. I had already been prepped. So here's something I didn't know. When I went in, they give me this room, and it's a nice big room. This is state of the art hospital, right? And they said, remove all your garments and put this robe on. Okay, nothing new there. I said, do you want me to keep my underwear on or no? They said, no underwear. I said, okay, no problem. So I get naked, I put the robe on, and I'm laying there in the bed. Less than 5 minutes later, a lady walks in, a young lady, and she says, my name is so-and-so, and I'm going to shave you from the bottom of your chin to your ankles. I said, okay, okay. But I'm already like trimmed up, you know what I'm saying? I am. I keep it clean, right? But I don't shave my legs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't mind me. He's making me. Oh my God, she's making me laugh. It's her. Oh, he says I'd start pitching at 10. Oh, I didn't, bro. I can't. I just, I don't think you would. I don't think you would. Just because what's about to happen, I don't think you would. I didn't. He said that he would start pitching at 10.
Oh, no.
Maybe he would. I don't know. But anyways, I did not. And Lux is sitting there anyway, because she's super worried about it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? And so the girl comes in and she shaves what hair I do have on my body off. So now I don't have hair on my legs. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, then they roll me into the pre-op area where the anesthesiologist comes in to talk. And he tells me this is the most complicated heart surgery there is. It's robotics, okay? So it's way less invasive. Ronaldo, bro, thank you, man. I heard I remember somewhere in the fog, she said Ronaldo said something. Didn't that happen? That happened.
Yeah, you commented.
Somewhere in the mist, I heard Ronaldo was praying, and it meant something to me. So thank you very much. He said this is the most complicated surgery. That's when he was telling me it's gonna be 38 degrees in the operating room. It's 38 degrees in my refrigerator, y'all. That's how cold it is. It's cold. How long can you be in there? So everything has to be so super sterile. He tells us what's going to go on. He comes in. I say bye to my dad and Lux. A chaplain comes in, says a wonderful prayer, and then they inject me with the pre-anesthesia. Before I even got halfway down the hallway, I was out. I was trying to stay awake. I fight that stuff every time. Couldn't do it this time. It was all there. So I'm out. I didn't get to see the room. I didn't get to see everything that was in there. None of that. So then I just have to fast forward 5 hours because that's what it was like. It was like you're really tired and okay, yep. So we'll just throw this little tidbit in there. I don't have to take heart meds no more, y'all. That's another thing. I would have got to that, but she beat me to it. No more heart medication for me. As of right now, there's none. That's over. So it was like you're really tired and you close your eyes, and right when you're asleep, right? It's like right when you're like, oh, I was just so good asleep. Someone says, wake up! And you're up, and you wake up, That's what it was like. Except when you wake up, you have a giant tube down your throat and you can't breathe. That's what it was like. And I was choking on it. I remember this specifically for a brief moment. I was trying to like say something to, there was an entity there. It was a man. I don't know what he looked. He was a dark complected man. He's probably an Indian guy. And but I couldn't make out facial features. All I could see was he kept like looking at me and then looking away, doing something, then looking at me. And I was like trying to say something. I don't remember what I was trying to say, but when I was saying it, I was choking. I couldn't. And then I started to try to breathe through my mouth, and to get that, I just need that air, right? And I was gagging, and I had to bite down on the tube because it was like wobbling around in my esophagus because that thing goes all the way down. And I was saying, I'm choking. And he immediately like turned back. I could tell his head turned to where he was like looking at me, but I couldn't see his eyes or nothing. Kind of just think of like a shadow man. That's what it was like. And just, whoa, pulls this gigantic tube out of my mouth, right? Out of my throat. And I remember like, like taking as big of a breath as I could, and then boom, I'm out again. I don't remember nothing else until I was like in the room. So that was weird too. Like you figure if you're like coming out of something, like you'll just stay coming out of it, but like that's not what happened. So then I like am starting to kind of come to, and I'm in the room, which apparently is being videoed at the time, and I don't know. And I've got all these blankets and this like foil tarp thing on me from what I saw from the video, because I don't remember any of this. And Lux said they had heaters blowing up under the bed, blowing on me because I was in a freezer for 5 hours. And they were trying to warm me back up. We got to warm this corpse back up, you know? My mom and them, everybody said that my lips was like white and blue. And I heard my mom was crying when she went in there and saw me because all they could see was just like from my head. And it looked like I was completely dead. And she was crying, that's what my grandmother said. So, Mom, if you're watching, you cried. Anyway, so it's just real blurry and stuff after that, and just the slow waking up process, like really slow. I had a, so here's what I woke up to. I don't want to like take my shirt off and show all these like, it's like, this doesn't look like much, but this thing right here, this, I don't know if y'all can see very good. This was stitched up. I can't even move my neck hardly because of this thing right here. There was a tube. Like I said, it's already all been stitched up and like healed and stuff, but there's a tube ran here, I guess down into the top of my lungs for fluid to come out that way. I've got a hole in between my ribs that there was a big drain tube there, and I saw from the video, like, it looks like blood. It's red, and it has all these, like, looks like this thing with the graph on it, but smaller, like sections. And one of them was, like, all the way full. It looks like blood, but they said it's not blood. It's fluid out of my body. Term, welcome in, bro. We're talking about my experience, dude. I'm home, bro. I'm alive. It's hard to breathe, y'all. I'm trying to do this for you guys. I'm getting winded just the more I talk, but I'm gonna do it.
Water?
I have water.
Okay.
So in the video, there's like this tube that comes out of my rib cage and goes and down the bed on the floor down there, and it's like I guess it's like a suction pump, and it's like pumping the fluid that's in my body cavity out of me. And then I had a tube in my groin. So in between your legs, you've got this V, right? Where your balls hang, and then you got this area between your ball sack and your leg. Up in there, I've got a incision like this long that I thought was another hole, but today I found out it's not a hole, it's a big cut. There was another big hose going up in me right there, dude. So those 3 hoses was up in me. And then I had the catheter in my pee hole. I don't know if y'all have ever had a catheter, but that sucks. I don't know, man. It was rough for a little while, dude. That's what I'm gonna say for sure. It was rough for a little while. And then things started to slowly get better. Things got a lot better when they pulled the tube out of my ribs. So with robotic surgery, they didn't cut me open in my chest like normal they would with other people. So I don't have to deal with any of my breastplate growing back. It's okay, man. We got videos you can go back and rewatch. I'm telling how, like, I don't remember none of that stuff from the surgery and stuff. So, like, I was just watching them a minute ago. Like, whoa, like, look at me. Like, when I walked for the first time, like, look how old and decrepit I look like I walk. I'm all fat. Like, there's a particular, if y'all watch that video, it's like a minute or something. There's a point to where I go out the door and I go to the right. And when I get about halfway down this little hallway area, you see me close my eyes and I take a breath in. That was me. I remember saying to myself, I am not going to pass out right now, and I'm going to walk. That was willpower, dude. When you just see that on my face, I didn't say anything or nothing, but that's what was happening. I was like, I am not about to pass out right now. I am doing this. And I willed myself to do these steps, man. It's just stuff like that. Like, I didn't remember, you know. I am very close to 200 subs. He says he would definitely passed out. Hey, because look, man, I've been like dead, bro. And then it's like, you come back and they're like, okay, well, we got to get you moving, because if you don't get to moving, you're going to get pneumonia and you're going to get infections. And, you know, yeah, you put on a lot of weight from the surgery, from all that water they filled me full of. And it's like, we have to get you moving. It's like a must. And you can't just lay there and be hurting about it. Also, fentanyl. I was on fentanyl the whole time. Yeah. They said, we're going to give you, sir, are you in pain? I said, yeah, dude, on my lung. It feels like someone's stabbing me in my chest. No problem, sir. I'll get you some fentanyl, make you feel better. I'm like, what'd you just say? Bro, getting that fitty. Bro, I was like, what the heck is happening here? You just said you gonna give me fentanyl? So it was liquid fentanyl. And I'll just tell you what fentanyl's like, because I've never done it. I've joked about doing it. I've never done it. And everybody in the room, my parents and my wife, and everybody's like, did you just say fentanyl? You know, we're like, what? Doesn't that like kill you and stuff? And they kind of laughed, and they're like, not this, but the stuff on the street, yes, it will kill you. This is the proper stuff. So this is like what it's supposed to be, but on the street, definitely going to kill you. Okay, so don't do that ever. Only in the hospital. So I still have this patch right here. This one. So
We
what?
need to take off today.
What?
We need to take off today. They said to remove it in 24 hours.
Okay, so I have to remove this one today. But that patch there was a line for like they put in your wrist or your hands that they can inject the medicine in. But this one was a real long cord on it with this like tapered in when they pulled it out. Anyway, it went straight to my heart. It went right down and straight into my heart. So when they're giving me meds, I feel them pushing it in, and I feel it like running through all the veins in my neck. Like I feel it going through right in my heart, bro. And when they push the fentanyl in, I'll tell you what happens. Immediately, it's like this. It's like you're sitting there and they're pushing it in and you're in pain, right? Because you just had heart surgery, so you're hurting. So they push it in, and then the peripheral view. Just imagine if this right here was my peripheral where my hands are. So from here out, right, is my peripheral. From here out, just goes, whoa. It gets all blurry, dude. And it's like I can only see like what's like right here in front of me, and it's all blurry back here. And if you close your eyes to like try to breathe, because I have problems breathing, the movie The Shining, where the hallway gets real long, right? With your eyes closed, there was people sitting like around me, in front of me, and it felt like they were just like, woo, like way far away, even though I knew they were right in front of me. But just that effect of that fentanyl, and I'm like, oh yeah, you take too much of this, you're definitely gonna die, bro. It proved it to me, right there. I'm like, oh yeah, you're dead, bro. That stuff, and it was like low dose stuff they were giving me too, because you got to be careful with it anyway. Uh, but that's what it did. It was like, whoa, like wavy, like, am I gonna pass out type feeling? But I'm not. So the fentanyl, what it does, it hits hard, bam, especially when it's going right in your heart, dude. Wham, comes on, hits so hard, and I'm like, whoa, and but it doesn't last that long. I would say probably 30, well, longer than 30 minutes. I would say probably like an hour. But just the fact that it's going straight in your heart, bro, it's like, bam! Welcome to the show, dude. Oh my God, bro. So I had to have fentanyl every time I would like cough, and I had phlegm and like fluid build up in my lungs from the surgery. And it hurts so bad, even now. That's why I had to keep doing this thing, this breathing machine. And fentanyl, wham. And then they give me Tramadol, boom. Because the Tramadol it's a pill, so that took like 45 minutes or so to kick in. So by the time the fentanyl was like wearing off, the Tramadol and stuff and the muscle relaxers are all there. So it's like a transition. There's no like, I'm hurting again, now I gotta wait for this to kick in type thing. It's like one solid treatment, you know? But in the hospital, fentanyl, I am a supporter of the fentanyl, just so y'all know. But those effects were crazy, man. And I kept seeing this orb. There's like a small little golden orb, like the size of the end of a pin. And I kept seeing it out of my left peripheral. And it was like, ooh, and it would like flow around and come around, and I couldn't see it no more. And I'm just looking straight, you know, at the wall, like just doped up, right? And then it would be like, ooh, and it would come around this side and go off somewhere. Like it went around my head and then like floated off in this way. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, that's not dust. That's gold. It's really small, but I see it, you know? Maybe because I was close to death and stuff, that's why I could see that. It was probably a spirit. That's what I would like to think. It was probably like a little spirit watching over me, flying around me. Yeah, it says spooky. I guess kind of, but like, I never felt that way. I just felt like, I just had this feeling of like, I feel like that's a spirit watching me right now. That's what I felt like. And I was like specifically trying so hard to remember, did I have an experience with God or anything during this process? And I just cannot remember. I can't. So if I did, I don't remember. But I do, I've been trying to remember that, like in these, like yesterday and today, and watching these videos back and like trying to piece things together and like what all really happened, you know, because I was there, but I wasn't there for almost a lot of it. But I just can't remember nothing, man. What else? So my legs and everything are all super big. So how much weight have I lost in the day since last night and today? From when I left the hospital?
3 pounds.
3? I
Yeah,
thought
3.
total?
Well, since last night, since they last weighed you, 3 pounds. What was your question?
Since I left the hospital.
Since you left the hospital, 3 pounds.
Since I left the hospital and got here, I've lost 3 pounds. 3 more.
Since yesterday morning when they weighed you, you were 211. And this morning, wait.
I was 204.8.
This morning you were 204. Wait, that's more than.
You don't know what you're talking about. I left surgery at 220. I woke up this morning.
You were 210. You were 210, so that's more than that's 6 pounds.
When I woke up from surgery, I was 20 pounds heavier. I was 220 pounds. That's not how big I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be 185 to 175. I went in the hospital heavy.
So you lost 6 pounds just today overnight.
Overnight, last night, I lost 6 pounds.
Because you peed and pooped.
I peed and I pooped. I lost 6 pounds overnight. I peed 3 times during the night. 1 time when I got up. So the weight's coming off, but it's going to take time. They said, you know, it's going to take time. They're giving me pills to like try to get this water weight off me.
But you were 197 when you were admitted.
So it's coming slowly but surely. And y'all, so something's happening. All this hair, y'all know me to have, super long hair, it's going away, dude. On my way home, I realized, I said, you know what? I got a new life now. Time for new hair, bro. So I contacted my hair person. I've yet to hear back yet, but she will contact me. And it's coming off. So that's going to happen. And I'm on no more meds, man. That's done. So here's what they did. I'll just real quick. The left chamber of my heart was 30% scar tissue. They cut all that out. 30% of my left chamber they cut out robotically. It's crazy, man. The robotics are nuts, bro. It's nuts. You're going to go in there and cut my heart out and everything, and you don't even cut me open in the front. I just got all these, like, holes all in me, like I got shot a bunch of times. Except for my groin, I got this incision. Not supposed to have sexual encounters for 2 weeks. You know? So, hey, I'm not even trying. I'll just tell you, something started happening down there, something, and it hurt bad. And I'm like, stop. You know? But yeah. So, What's my diet going to be like for the next few days? Well, I'll tell you what my diet's like. I got out of the, when I was in the hospital, I'd never had Jollibee's fried chicken. I have a bucket of fried chicken in front of my legs. So I got these fat legs and body, and I'm here eating fried chicken when the nurses walk in. Yeah. I was able to eat 2 chicken legs and a little thing of mashed potatoes and gravy. And then when I got out of the hospital, it was a long time to get discharged, and I was hungry. So on the way home, the hour drive to get home, I said, just go to that Popeyes right now. I want chicken tenders. So we went in there. I got 5 tenders, mashed potatoes and gravy with red beans or rice, and I ate every single bit of it. Didn't feel sick, not one bit. But that was the only thing I ate yesterday. And so my diet is whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Because the diet is not my problem. I was born with a protein deficiency, and it's called HOCM, and it's caused me to, the proteins in my blood caused me to have small heart attacks for a really long time that I never knew were small heart attacks because my doctors sucked and they never found my problem, and they just kept pumping me full of pills because that's all doctors want to do now. But not the ones I found. They want to fix you, and they fixed me. So now, no more hot pills for me. Nope. Doctors can really suck. Oh yeah, they treat you like you're a number. They don't care about you. No one, they don't. But yeah, man. So I was thinking about playing a game, dude, today and going live and stuff, but it's like, bro, like I just, even my hands are tired, you know what I mean? Like I just can't, so this little hole right here, if you see this little hole right here, let me, this one right here, so that was a big long cord going into my artery, my wrist. So that one hurt when they pulled that out, and blood was like, shooting across the room, dude. I was like, whoa. It was like, whoa, whoa. Every time my heart was beating, it was like a water gun, but it's blood shooting out of there. I'm like, oh yeah, that'll kill you if you don't plug that up. Whoa. Dang. And he was, dude, he was pushing so hard on my wrist, it hurt like a son of a bitch. My arms were so swollen up that when he stopped the flow and moved his fingers off, his fingerprint like this, I had his finger indentions in my arm that stayed there all night until the swelling like started to go down in my hands and stuff. And that was like the same type of deal with this one right here, because that lead goes all the way down into my heart. And he had a face shield on for that one, and I had to wear a mask, and he was wearing a mask, and had to make sure that tip was still on this lead when he pulled it out, because sometimes they can come off, I guess. And I'm like, well, that's not good. It's going to come off and be stuck in my heart, and then you're going to have to go in there and fish it out. But we didn't have to do that. So, ow. So that's good. It was a whole team of doctors, man. This wasn't just one guy like most things. There was 20 people involved in this. Like top-notch care. This is a state-of-the-art place. And Baylor, Scott, and White in Plano, Texas. Top-notch, bro. Top-notch facility, top-notch equipment, top-of-the-line care. You know, from the small town that I'm from, it just doesn't happen there, man. You gotta go down to Dallas. So, but dude, they got me fixed up, man. They were very pleased. They were all coming in every day, checking on me, and from all their echocardiograms they were doing, and they were talking about how excellent everything looked. Yeah, I'll tell you, the only way I got that team is because this gentleman, his name's Dr. Wilcott, and he's located in the town right next to me. And I personally work on his ATVs. And when I went and changed on my doctors because they wasn't helping me, they were just pumping me full of pills. I name dropped him, and within a month and a half, his team had my disease figured out on exactly what it was, and got me sent down there to where the care was, I don't want to say better, but more technology. And now I'm here today, alive, and dude, it's nothing but looking up, dude. That's it. It's good. I hope all you guys are doing good, man. I hope so. But let me just hit this thing here real quick. Let me see if I can hit my mark, dude. Here's my mark right here. I gotta hit the top of this thing here. Here we go. Oh, like right there. It's like it's stabbing me in the freaking chest, man. Oh, I couldn't do it. Oh, it started hurting. I got to 2,500. 3,000's right here. I got to like right there, I think. But I got to get right here. So it's just a process. I can hit it sometimes and sometimes I can't.
You'll get there.
It's a process. I'm not going to give up. I can't because I don't want to get pneumonia in my lungs. So the whole thing is my lungs are like weird shaped right now from being deflated. So, you know. Is it weird? I kind of look at it like hitting a bong or something. I'm like trying to do it, but it's just air. Yeah, I can't rip it good. Can't rip it very good. Do y'all have any more questions and stuff? Because I don't know, man. I'm just kind of trying to
Did you go
figure.
over how your first day home went?
My first day home?
Yeah.
Well, I pooped when I got home, so that was like a waterfall coming out of my butt, bruh. They wanted me to poop in the hospital, which I did on the last day. It was like one of those turds that's like solid and hard right at first, but then everything behind that is like a waterfall, you know? Well, it wasn't really like a waterfall. It was like just real smushy. Like stringy, smushy poop. But then I got home, after I ate that Popeyes, I got home and I sat down. I'm like, my stomach was like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go poop, dude. And like, my butthole was like, blah, 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 like there's that little, I don't know if y'all have experienced this. Sometimes your butthole will be like, blah, like, oh, something's happening. And I'm like shuffling my fat little legs into the bathroom trying to get in there. And then it was like TLC in there, man. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Oh, yeah. And that hurt. Any kind of bearing, like when I cough or when I like, and I poop or something. I've been on laxatives for like all week. And it just happened. They wanted me to do that before I left the hospital, but I'm like, I think I can, but I don't know, because I haven't really ate a lot. When you're that doped up on all those anesthesia and pills and fentanyl and everything, it's like, I'm not even hungry. You know? I had said, I remember now, I saw him say, did I get sent home with meds? Yes, I did. A whole bag full. I mean, like a big bag full. Yeah, dude. The Tramadol, muscle relaxers, pills to make me keep peeing, strong Tylenol, anti-inflammatories. No, nothing to keep pooping, man. They just because it was called Miralax to like help me poop, but it's like that's over the counter stuff they said. So, but I'm like, dude, I've already started pooping. Like that's the whole thing is like just you got to get your bowels working again. That's the whole thing. Just like the rest of my body, just trying to walk around and stuff and like talk and things and like my throat hurts bad because that big ass tube. But that one right there, bro, I can barely turn my neck around because they jabbing it in my jug, bro. So I'm here. I told y'all I would be. See? Yeah. But you know what's weird? All I could think about was like, when I go home and I stream, I can't wait to put this new headset on. Let's take a look at it. Because I only used it one night. The night before my surgery, I played one game of Call of Duty, which I won, and then I had surgery, and then I left. And this thing right here is the new headset, y'all. The Razer, let's take a look at the top here if we can see. Is it upside down? The Razer Black Shark Pro V2 headset. It's soft inside. It's really like flexible. I don't want to like bend it too much, but I like the way it feels, man. It's easy. It's like lightweight. Volume knobs right here. This mic is actually good. Yeah, he has this. I remember the mic quality is really good. Yeah. So with these headsets, these gaming headsets, I'm finding out like it's kind of like you got to pick and choose on what you're looking for. Like, do you want a headset that sounds really good and super loud with a lot of bass? Because if you get that, your mic is going to be crappy. Or, and y'all keep in mind, y'all know I spent hundreds of dollars. Well, yeah, I mean, it was $220 I spent, but I kept taking them back and exchanging them for different ones because that's like your pretty much top headsets, other than when you break into the $300 mark, but the speakers and everything are the same at that point. But I went through several, I reviewed them, I'm like, dude, it's always something I don't like about it. Like the Turtle Beaches were loud. I could listen to music and play games at the same time, which was cool. But it was tight on my head, and it made this like vacuum suction feel in my head, and it like hurts your head, especially when I was like sick and stuff, because I get sick every day, but not anymore. But it's just, man, I don't know. And then y'all was like, dude, the mic sounds like crap. I'm like, well, here I am thinking I sound cool because it's like the same headset I did have, but better, supposedly, and the mic is trash. And it was. And I'm like, nah, I'm taking it back, dude. And then that's when I got the Astro 850s. The mic sucked. It didn't sound good. I'm like, no, this thing, you got to have optical ins and outs and things. And PlayStation 5 don't even have that. PS4 does. But then you want to be able to reroute that on your PS5 to use the opticals. Guess what you got to do? You got to pay another $70 for this Astro block that Best Buy don't even sell. Then when you do that, it lowers the grade of your PS5 because your 120 hertz cable coming out of your PS5 goes in this block, chops it down to 60. They are hit and miss, and you do have to try multiple, and that's crazy, dude. I tried every one on the shelf. That was $200 plus, and I settled with this Razer because the mic quality, man, it's good. And just, I had to look for that because I stream. So, you know, it's like, I don't want to sound like I'm talking to a coffee can or something like that. And it totally did. And when I was like, let's go, and I get all pumped up like y'all know I do, it like goes, whee, whee, whee. Like, it's like I'm too loud for it or something, but I had the volumes adjusted literally all the way down. My mic volume was all the way down. it was fine when I would talk normal, but when you get excited in the game, it's like and cuts out. For 220 bucks, that should not be a problem, and it is. Took it back, get it out. I told y'all in the video. Just let it keep simmering, babe. I'm not ready yet, but I will be in a minute.
You wanna try it though?
In a minute.
Okay.
So we settled on the Black Shark V2s, man. It's comfortable. It's got plush, like little like memory foam type stuff here on the sides. But I like that it's lightweight and it's not like suction in my head where I can't hear. You know, like if the volume's off, I can still hear things around me. But just the fact that it's light, it's still plenty loud, and the mic quality is really good. That for me, it's a winner, dude. Which I found out that Tim the Tap Man, I don't know if y'all know who that is. He's a streamer, but he wears the same headset. It's just the microphone unplugs right here, and he just rolls with it like this and has an external mic that he talks into. But for me, I don't want to spend that extra $300 on another mic right now for when I'm still on the PlayStation 5. So I'm rolling this, and it works pretty good. You guys said it sounds good. I trust you guys. So, see, this is part of why this channel, y'all are really helping me build this channel because of things like that. I can trust you guys. You say it doesn't sound good, I'm going to look at that feedback because we got to do something different. I'm not going to do nothing but the best for my people, dude. And that's just it. So, that's all there is. So, I was going to end the stream here in just a second, but I just wanted to say something here. I am a man of the people. I'm looking at Peacock right now, and there's some show called Hysteria. And it says, let's read about it here. It says, after one of their teenage classmates goes missing, a group of high schoolers pretends to be Satanists to raise the profile of their metal band. But what caught my eye is the guy from Ash vs. Evil Dead is in it. Bruce Campbell is in it. So I was like, whoa, Bruce Campbell's in this? So that's what caught my attention. And I don't know if y'all have seen it or not. It's called Hysteria. But it's a series. And I think I was about to start watching it and check it out and see. It came on in the hospital. But I was like, I can't pay attention to this. You know what I mean? And then the mom or some mom or something that looks like in it is like the girl from... what's that show?
Modern Family.
Modern Family. The mom in Modern Family, the blonde lady. It's like she's in it too. So it looks like it's like if Bruce Campbell's in it, it's got to be a comedy of some kind. But I'm gonna check that out, and I guess sit here and prop my legs up and get some more swelling out and try to eat some food. And I already walked around the property. But man, I'm just going to end with this right here. All you guys that have supported me and like come in to talk to me even, you know, like I got people I know in real life and they don't care. They don't reach out to me. They don't ask me, you know. They just don't. I don't know. But you guys do. You guys are my people, man. And when y'all telling me your thoughts and your prayers and stuff, it really does mean a lot to me. So I'm not just saying that. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I don't really know what else to say. Thank you. I'm home. And the road to recovery has begun. And this channel is only going to get way more crazier content on it when I get healthy, man. Trust me. I'll be able to get out of this house more. We'll be able to go on the road, on the Harley. We're gonna be ripping some wheelies on them dirt bikes. We're gonna be blasting guns, all the stuff that you got a little sample of on the channel. Cause that's all I've really put on is little samples because I can't do that consistently as of then. But in the future, it's going down, dude. So, and also, I want to thank my wife, Lux. She slept there in that hospital on that couch right there beside me the entire time. I don't know how she did it. She never left my side unless she went to get something to eat or bring it to me or something. So big time props to Lux because she's a real deal, man. 100%. Ride or die, dude. She's there, man. 100%. I love her so much. I love you.
I love you.
She loves me too. So, I guess on that sweet little end note, we'll just end it here. It's been 56 minutes. I'm very grateful for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm gonna try to eat some food. I may do like a YouTube short or something of these wounds that's all on me, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Depends. Depends on if anybody wants it or not, because I'm a man of the people. But that's it, man. Thanks, guys. Dreads out. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna do some more breathing exercises, and I gotta take some pills because I don't want to be in pain here in a little while. But I sincerely love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna talk to you later. Peace out, y'all.